Hello, I'm Bill Hauser. I'm Tabitha's husband. For a couple weeks now, she's been wanting me to come on here and say something about how we're dealing with her condition as a family and how it's affected myself and our kids. And I've actually been very hesitant to do that, not because I don't want to, and not that I don't want to support her, but it's actually a tough thing to talk about because the reactions that you have to it literally change every day. Obviously, it's a very difficult thing to watch someone that you care about suffering, and to literally be standing next to them while they seem like they're being ripped apart by their own bodies is just a really hard thing to comprehend and to deal with. You saw Tabitha with the cat there behind me. It's also very hard to deal with because she does have good days. She has days where she's, for all purposes normal, and it seems like everything's fine, and if that goes on for a few hours, you start thinking, oh, well, maybe this is it, maybe it's just going to go away, and it doesn't just go away. It always comes back, and there's still, weeks into this, there's still that shock when she's having a good day, and then she's back contorted and bent up in pain again, a couple hours later. So it's a tough thing as a loved one to watch. It's a tough thing to get your head wrapped around how over the course of just a couple weeks, everything about your life could change. To see someone that's healthy and active suddenly be struggling to move, walk, perform normal functions. Be unable to return to work, be unable to simply drive a car. So it takes its toll in just seeing that. It takes its toll just in the fact that the little things. She can't drive herself to the store, so we have to plan things around me being available to drive, or one of the kids driving her. Fortunately, we have two kids that are graduating from high school here this week, and they have been very helpful, and they are able to help her drive and do things around the house. It's the suddenness that makes it hard. It's sorting out what life's going to be from here that makes it hard. Right now, we're of course going through a period where, as I said, Tabitha not being able to work, we're trying to figure out how we're going to do finances when everything was planned on two incomes, and that's just not the case now, and may not be the case in the future. Is actually unlikely to be the case in the future, at least as far as any normal 40-hour work week kind of job. I will say we are incredibly fortunate. We're incredibly lucky. We are surrounded by family and friends that are very supportive, very loving. I can't imagine what it's like for some of the people we've seen in other videos, some of the people that Tabitha's heard from, that are going through this and don't have that kind of support. And that's one of the reasons why I'm very proud of her for doing the videos, for putting herself out there to let other people know that this is something that a lot of people deal with. I think some of the numbers I saw for Dystonia was it's roughly 350,000 people in the United States, which is a lot of people, but a relatively small number as far as it drawing the kind of attention where there's a lot of support or financial help, major corporations donating towards research or anything like that. So I'm really hoping that she continues to do what she's doing with the videos. I'm really hoping that by doing that she gets some attention for some people who wouldn't pay attention to this condition otherwise, and maybe gets that research where it moves forward. We're very hopeful at this point. She's been referred to the Mayo Clinic, to their movement disorder team there. We're really hoping that she gets accepted into that program, and that hopefully she's one of the fortunate ones where they can do some work with her and help her get back a great deal of her normal life. So we'll just kind of have to walk through that process and see how that all goes. At any rate, the thing I've said all the way through this, and I will say here for you all to hear, is she's far stronger and far more positive going through this than I would be. She has done everything she can to stay lighthearted, to even to a certain degree make what jokes she can about it, and accept this as something that she's not going to let take her over, and then still have fun with it. I'm sure you guys have seen that on the videos, and that really is how she is. She's doing as good as anyone could possibly do when they are literally trapped into a situation like this, where it comes out of nowhere and kind of overtakes your life. So please, anybody that's watched her videos, anybody that's dealing with this condition or any other condition that is less known, please contact her. Please communicate with her. Give each other support, because like with this condition, if you'd have told me if you'd have said dystonia a month ago, I wouldn't have had a clue what it was, and I'm sure there's literally hundreds of other disorders out there that are the same way. They're just not known about because they're not one of the big ones. It's not cancer, so nobody knows what it is. But people suffering in those situations are exactly the people that need to get together. They need to talk to each other. They need to be that support for each other. And even if you're not going through the exact same circumstance, help each other through those rough times and support each other. And maybe by doing this, by Tabitha's videos, by other people doing videos like this, by everybody getting together and talk, maybe we can get some support, like you see for some of the more well-known disorders and illnesses that are out there. At any rate, I'm just proud of her for pushing forward with everything. I know she's not going to give up. I hope that anybody that's dealing with this, finds that strength, seeks that strength out from other people. We're out here. We're certainly willing to help any way we can, and just keep moving forward, because there's always a better day out there in the future, if you just keep fighting. It's a day-to-day thing, and we will wake up tomorrow and see where that goes next. I know Tabitha is working on some personal projects now that she always wanted to work on, but literally didn't have the time, because of work, and the loss in one area is a door opening in another. So she's keeping herself busy and doing some of the more creative stuff that she has always wanted to do, and that's what I would suggest to anyone out there is look for the positive in what seems like a negative situation, because there is one. There always is one. So just keep moving forward. Like I said, use these videos as an opportunity to communicate with other people, either by commenting with them, by connecting any way you can with each other. And I know we're going to stay positive, and I hope everybody else can just do the same. So thanks everybody for watching Tabitha's videos. It means a lot to her. Just seeing the responses has really boosted her strength and kept her going. So just keep watching and keep supporting each other. And I think everybody will be surprised just how much love and concern there is out there. Sometimes it takes bad things for us to realize that there's a lot of good out there in the world. So just keep plugging for each other, and it'll all get better.